Well, Mur, explain to the people what we're doing today, because this is in no way, shape, or form my fault, but I'm financially responsible somehow.
Certain members of the family found a Volvo at an auction that they wanted to look at, and the certain member also happened to notice that there was a completely unassembled kit car from 1990, and I said, do you want to go and look at this? And said, no, I don't need another project. And then at 6:03 last night, you bought it.
I put a bid in, thinking, if it goes for this cheap, I can't possibly lose. And I won. And now I have instant buyer's remorse, but I'm $3,500 into a kit car that hadn't been bought in 1990. It was $10,000 in 1990, and has never been touched. So I got a bank draft, and we're driving an hour out of town to hopefully be able to go load it on a trailer. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but figure out once you get there.
And I didn't even get my Volvo, so
I'll give you a deal on this one.
Front end there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So what are we doing here?
Buying junk.
Oh, that was embarrassing. Wow.
You buy kit cars, I think they're out of wood.
didn't realize you have to assemble the crate as well as
well,
the
it's
kit
a
car.
kit car, Mur. Come on.
It's a kit car, that's right. The car's a kit, the crate's a kit. Do you find out when you loosen off the jack?
That was the last one we needed right there. I don't even think it's on the... Yeah.
It's holding.
It's something. It's something.
Just give that a push here, Mur, and put it back. You gotta,
It's a nice thing about an auction. There's tools everywhere.
We got all sorts of stuff here. We're borrowing stuff left and right. So you want to try and pull it out? I put gloves there if you want. Why you're too tough?
Like how you can just see it wibbly wobbly. Oh, you're good. It's just.
these are the pivots. You want to swing it this way?
No, we just hook a track to it and drag it right out. And then we can just, once you're out in the field, we'll rip the whole front end off, break everything off. We got lots of dummies here to help. We're good. I mean, that was push it back and just suck it over a little bit, then you do anything.
Mike's corner just totally fell apart. Yeah.
We just get it out so we get the top off, and then we're golden.
Just watch this, yeah.
You want to put a piece of plywood under there or something?
Yeah, maybe. Or just a 2x4 or something like that.
Yeah.
There. Go ahead, lift her up. Steel. Warm up.
Straight this way.
Shitty piece of tin works well, eh? Okay, I lost that, Jason.
There.
We should just push it to Mike's like this.
We're just 15 minutes that way. That's where you want to go, right there.
Just tie a rope on it and drag it down the highway?
Yeah,
Trailer
easy.
there? Only on a Homewood is one.
Piece of cake. Just the Homewood, okay.
There's a nail there.
This is.
So I think the plan is we're gonna tear off all the top stuff here, and then we're gonna empty out all the loose stuff, and then old Mikey boy brought the trailer, and we've got a giant tractor. So we'll see what happens next.
Gotta be one here, yeah.
Another one in there. There's one.
Oh, it's screwed through here too. Here, I'll take these out. Hang on.
Well, just the side on it, just the top is on right off.
Ah, a rat turd shower. Everyone's favorite.
Where I can switch it. Gotta love it.
Gross.
For a sheep shelter.
Maggie said she wants this stuff for the sheep shelter.
Yeah.
You want this?
Mike can build the sheep shelter out of it.
I'll give you a good deal. Cool.
At least we're outside.
Yeah.
Look at this. Pretty cool. On or want to take this off?
All those rods are for it.
We'll find out.
This is sandwiched in between you, so it'd be hard to take this off. Yeah, but if we put another one of these in the back or even a couple more, brace it just so it won't, it'll flop, but it won't.
I always like watching Mikey back up a trailer. It's just so impressive. How are you feeling about your new purchase?
Overwhelmed.
But in a good way, right?
At least all my friends are here to watch me suffer.
How many men does it take to decide the best way for strapping? Leaving it to the professionals?
Too many cooks in the kitchen, I think it's called. I knew what I was getting into when I brought these idiots. This is where it falls apart. It'll be fine.
Pick up the crate and the car will slide on the back.
Oh, it's gonna slip out of that wheel.
Oh, hang on, yeah. I'm gonna pop more of that wood.
Good thing you're supervising.
Somebody has to.
See what happens. Just don't stand right there, you'll be fine. That's good.
Alright, so it's back under it then?
Yeah, it's back around, it'll be fine. I can slide down.
And now we re-rigged. Let's see if their handiwork holds.
That should be good. You want to just back up a little bit? Want a little more?
Yeah, just a bit more.
A little more?
That's all we just hold this corner and then I can back in slowly. Okay. I'll just put the strap on just so it wouldn't slide back.
Watch your feet, Mer.
What way you want to go? Hold it. Catch it on the strap, man. On your side. Catch it on the wheel on there. That worked good.
First time trying that time.
There's a first time for everything, right, Mikey?
Yeah. It actually worked.
That's pretty slick.
You
Hey,
can use a
joys
tractor
of-
with that.
Joys of buying stuff from out on the farm. Eh? Everybody's got
All the
trucks
equipment.
and tractors and chains and everything. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Would have been a different story in the city.
Or you give a shit, then you do whatever the hell you want.
Like I said, this was wearing on the sides.
Yeah, let her crash down. At least it looks to be far now.
Built.
Built.
It's just sitting on this thing anyway. You just pull it ahead an inch.
Get any of that foam? Can you just pat it in here?
Yeah, there's some pieces of foam here.
Was there a trunk there at the door?
Maybe. I didn't.
Maybe.
Okay.
This is what they wanted me to film instead of going to pet a dog?
The dog is cuter. I mean,
The dog is half German Shepherd, half Corgi.
I saw that. So I heard that, yeah.
It's shaped like a pig. I mean, body-wise. Like, it's like it's super round and short and it's funny.
Yeah, I got the motor. Hang on, there's something on the floor. Yeah, the wheel next.
Hang on. Precious hardwood. Moving place.
There was one that's like yeah.
I feel like you somehow suckered a bunch of other people into the heavy lifting here today.
Yeah.
It's off. Get back up.
That's a man's day. Tractors and chains, engines.
Right on the fiberglass.
I'm Sheila. This is my dad's kit car. He bought it in 1990. I was 16. And he promised me he would have it done for my high school graduation. And then it didn't get done. And then he promised it would get done for my university graduation. And it didn't get done. And then he said, okay, when you get married, it'll be ready. You and your husband can drive it. It'll be great. And it didn't get done. And then he said, well, your kids can drive it. Like my daughter's she's gonna be 16 soon, she can drive it. And here it is. So I'm so happy that you guys are gonna take it and love it and make her into what she's meant to be, because she's tired of sitting in a box.
And you're gonna get like first cruise.
And I'm gonna get a ride or something. Thank
We'll give
you.
you a good deal on it.
We will
you,
take
guys.
very good care of
Thank
this car
you.
for you,
I'm
we
so
promise.
happy you have it. Thank you.
All right, so we're on the road. That lady was really sweet. I actually feel a lot better about buying it. Not that I felt bad, but I was kind of iffy about buying it. But now I feel like, we were the right person, or people, to buy this thing and carry on. So we'll be able to put it together, and she got to see it again. Her and her sister seem like pretty good people. So we're just headed back to Mike's. We're gonna dump it there. We're gonna go through it all, see what we have, or more importantly, what we don't have. I don't even know what we're missing. So if you guys know, by watching this video, if there's any Austin Healey or Sebring people, let us know what the hell this thing needs. That'd be great. And any tips and tricks. I think we got a bunch of stuff, so we're gonna take a lot there, and all like the seats, interior, the motor, stuff like that. Anything that's not fiberglass or steel, we're gonna take home. We'll store in the basement. So we're breaking the car apart. We'll see you at Mike's. It's nerve-wracking watching this thing sail down the highway, literally. Yeah.
Let's just take the whole car apart and build it in the field today.
We have to see what it looks like. Put the door up to the front. This is easy to move. We'll just set the door gaps real quick here. There you go.
It's like a kid's play set.
Yeah, this is fun.
I didn't realize you'd have to cut all the holes for everything.
It's a model.
It's the great big Revel kit.
Look at the fun we're having. At my expense.
She's a Heeley.
Damn it. 4. Sit down. Ah. That's pretty good. This is how you get wood ticks.
We be styling.
It does feel way bigger than Cobra.
Yeah, well, it is. Sure. Well, the Heeley was a big car. Vroom.
All right, let's break this thing off the trailer.
I mean, all in all, I think we're all pretty amazed at how, like, smoothly that went, considering how it was creatively done. And now we're just loading everything in for storage.
So I think we got everything. There's a tub and all that sort of stuff. There's no metal for a floor, nothing I guess, that I saw. There's no dash piece, but whatever. There's a bunch of lights, who knows what else there is. We have the windshield frame, so it's got to be like 80% complete. So we're just going to literally carry this thing over in pieces, assemble it back on that, wrap up like a present with a tarp, and then be back for it at some point.
The floor is there. It's metal.
Oh, the floor's there. We're good. Mer's on it. Well, we got it all wrapped up like a present. So I think that's it for today. I don't know when it's coming home. Let us know in the comments if you want to see it right away. Danny wants to work on it right now, but that's what she said about the Opal. And she'll probably say that about the next car I buy before we get any of these into the queue. But it's here, we got to run back. We're going to get the motor. We're going to get anything that's in a cardboard box, the interior, the glass, all that's going to come home with us, be put in the basement. Go from there. So, let's go get that stuff. I'm tired.
Swing and hit the Volvo. I know you're mad you didn't get it, Mur, but... We'll get the rest of the boxes.
Yeah, I'll strap it down and we can toss it all. We can toss stuff in the back. Alright, we got the last of the stuff. It's been a long day, but we got, it also came with the 350 and a turbo 350 trans. I don't know if I said that or not. Just, it's blue, so some 80s junk. And we got a windshield. They actually found the dash. There was a little dash pad, and they found a whole bunch of information. We'll go over it at home. All the interesting stuff about how he bought this thing, and the company went out of business and he tried suing them, all sorts of neat things. So we'll go over that when we get home. The only thing I think we didn't find was a grill. I didn't see it obvious unless it's in this box.
It might be with the windshield, yeah, I don't know.
So
I don't even think we told them what exactly you bought.
well,
You didn't do any intro to this.
It's a Sebring. Yeah. Enjoy it. All right, let's go say goodbye. Well, it's the next day. Yesterday was a whirlwind of moving stuff and everything. And I mean, obviously we bought this from an auction, so there's a lot going on there. I guess we did a pretty terrible job even starting the video. So it ended up being a Sebring kit car that Mur had sent me a link to the auction with less than 24 hours remaining. I threw a flyer of a bid out there and I won it. So anyways, I was kind of hemming and hawing. I had instant buyer's remorse and stuff like that. Then we went there, I saw the car, it was more than I thought it was going to be, and honestly the people made it so I was like, oh yeah, we got to finish this car. So Bill, it was the owner, original guy, bought this thing in 1990, and we have all, like, the guy has all the paperwork for it. Like, he just did a fantastic job of keeping track of all this. So Bill spent $95.95, it's all handwritten, the MX package, custom seats, frame package, factory something or other, $1,228. So he got all sorts of stuff. Ooh, that thing sounds rough when she drives by, eh? Anyway, so he got all that, gets his little classic Roadsters, November 1st, 1990. Well, I guess he doesn't live there anymore, but and we bought it from somewhere completely different. Congratulations, it'll be in your garage soon, all these things, like, just has all the paperwork for it. And at the very back, this would have been, oh, it's comparing it to a Cobra. That's kind of cool. I'll have to read that. There's so much reading here, I'm excited. I don't read much, but this is what it would have been the little, the ultimate street performer. Call today. Oh yeah. And so it has everything you would need and all that sort of stuff. Neighbors just drove by. Oh, it's a busy place. Probably should have done this in the garage, but what are you gonna do? So we have all that, which is cool. And then Bill took all sorts of pictures when he brought the thing home. So this is hilarious. I was in like 1990. He had his old Ford with the trailer, taking her home. Like, that's cool. And then I had a bunch of other pictures. Where'd I put them? This is what the kit had. So he took some pictures of cars as he saw them. So these are gonna be good for us to know exactly what we got. But this is his kit, or my kit now, I guess, of all the bits. So he did have it apart, the chassis out, all set up. So we got all that. This guy was meticulous. Like, this is back when you had to like take pictures and develop them. And then these are all the pictures of all the hardware, all the stuff. So now I know what was there. Lights, I mean, weather stripping, amazing. I think the seats are ripped. When we look at those, we're gonna find one ripped. Oh, here's the section. This is what he bought, looks like a Pinto. So this is the parts car, which we have all the parts, suspension. Look, not a bad car. So now we'll just kind of get this all back together. So that's how that all went. That was in 1990. Well, up until then, look at that, Sebring 5000. So he had bought it, and at the time it was, what was the name of the Roadster place? Classic Roadster Club, I guess, maybe? Classic Roadsters. It was in Fargo, North Dakota. So that's pretty close to us. Obviously, that's just on the other side of the border. In 92 or so, apparently it sold to Canada, I think Saskatoon maybe, at which point it went for a couple more years and then they went belly up, which left a pile of people in a lawsuit, which then, is that what this stuff was? Or is it somewhere else? There was a whole other folder. Oh, it's over here.
I moved it. You said you didn't need it.
Well, we're gonna talk about the lawsuit. So this whole thing here is all the stuff he did. Those are his back orders. So there's some missing stuff, which we have a list. Look at all this, man, this guy had just one of everything. Anyway, so he was writing back and forth. He created his own Lightly and Associates to try and put a little stress on people, which I think was fantastic. But anyways, it ended up being a class action lawsuit for $500,000 or something like that. So at the end of the day, I think he probably didn't get what he wanted. This is the last letter we found, which is from like 94 or 3 or something like that. And this is what ultimately he never got. Oh, bugs. So we got no carpet, passenger firewall, driver firewall, passenger side, okay. Chrome package, so I don't know what that is. Chrome, oh, chrome grill surround, so that's why I couldn't find a grill. Standard kits, bumper chrome, oh yeah, front and back, and oh, the bows for the convertible top. So that's unfortunate. So we have the convertible top, I believe is one of these boxes, but there's no structure to it. Wiring harness for a 350 Chevy, a radio, and then lower control arms and upper control arms for the rear end. So there's a few options on this thing as well for what rear end you wanted. They had a 4-link setup and a leaf spring setup. It looked almost like a trailing arm setup. I think he went with the 4-link setup based on what we found for parts, but it's missing half the stuff. So we might have to make our own rear suspension. So that's all the paperwork. Now let's unbox everything. I've just started, but there's so much going on here. It's super exciting. So we'll get this all bandaged up, and then we'll see what we got here for parts. Then we gotta go put it in storage. So some of this stuff like hasn't been opened yet. KD lights, I opened this one. I mean, this is the front headlight whole setup. So we got that. We got obviously some sort of, it's plastic, but chrome trim stuff. There was boxes upon boxes of electrical. I didn't even open all these things, but he got all sorts of stuff. Oh yeah. I don't know what this is. Some sort of miscellaneous, oh, switches, headlight switch in here, wiring harness, relays, yeah, headlight switch, couple of those. There's lots and lots of electrical. There was, oh, these are the rings to go around the headlight, brand new. obviously everything's brand new. New old stock. And I don't know if this is part of the kit or he just bought this stuff, but there's 2 boxes full of just wire. I don't think I'll use this. I'll probably just buy an Amazon wiring harness just because it'll all be together. The time of this kit, I guess you got to remember, Rock Auto, Amazon, Speedway, I don't know if Speedway's around, but all the just click and order stuff wasn't there. You had to get all these things from the cars. This is obviously the wiring from the donor car. So you probably had to use as much as possible. Oh yeah, this is for sure all old stuff. This must be right from the Pinto itself. So you're kind of on your own now. I mean, the steering column recommended to use, I'll probably just buy one, kind of stuff like that. What else we got? Tail lights, turn signal lights. Oh, it's got the cool, this must be for the hood. This is just like the Cobra. So it's like garage door stuff. Signal stat lighting. What is this? This was always the worries. I never knew what I was. Oh, that's the license plate light. That's pretty good. Oh yeah. I don't know what all this is. Some sort of, oh, wipers maybe? I don't know. There is stuff. Which luckily he kept it all. Oh, there's more turn signal things. So some people say, I guess the turn signal is kind of like trailer stuff, which looks a little chintz. I guess we'll have to see what's what. Again, this was what was available in 1990. I'm sure there's a lot more stuff available if we want to change the headlights or taillights or any of that stuff we can. So that's all electrical. Here was, I believe that what was sent, these are for rear suspension. This is actually motor mounts, it said right on it. I don't know how they're joining. All this is clearly suspension hardware, big honking bolts. And this, I think what this is this goes on the chassis. That's going to go on one of your lower bars or the trailing arm, and that's where your coil spring would be. And these are body mounts, miscellaneous stuff. So we're going to keep that all together. There's another box in here, which is a little heavy to move out, but again, bracketry and, I mean, I don't know what. Oh, these are door hinges, it says. Oh yeah. So door hinges. I think there's going to be some, read the instructions and figure out what we got. In here was the windshield. I opened it up. It's in there. It's not broken. It's got side glass. In here is all, like every bit of weather strip. Side glass is there. Windshield frame is there. And then it came some miscellaneous, like a dash. I don't know if it's from that car or what, if he's going to modify it in there. Some fans, all that. Obviously, motor transmission. A 350, turbo 350 was a very common install on those things. It said right in the instructions. So I guess that's what he was going to do. And then this is interior. As simple as it would be. I literally just opened this up. We didn't look at anything while we were there. So this has got to be the top. There it is. Bill new. Maybe I should send them an email and see if they're still around. So that's, oh yeah, there's the top. Look at the back glass or plastic. So that's there, all in good shape. Taped together. What? Huh. What would this be? So those are the 2 seats. Oh, door cards. Wow, this thing's got it all. So 2 door cards. I don't know what this is, maybe for the trunk? What's this? It looks like another seat. Oh, these are the seat backs. Pads. Why would you need that on top of those? Who knows? Oh, the bottoms. I see. There we go. I was struggling there. So, we have all this stuff. Interior's going to stay here, and then I think everything else we're going to put the C cam. We're going to load it up with the Cobra, actually. So this is like how a Cobra is like a poor man's kit car. Well, this is like a poor man's Cobra kit car. So I'm excited to get it. I think I got a pretty good deal on it. And honestly, I'm excited to put it together and let the daughter of Bill drive it a little bit. That's the plan anyways. And yeah, super easy to get everything loaded. There's a guy there, neighbor Garth, helped us out get everything in. It just worked out absolutely fantastic. So there's so much stuff. It's overwhelming right now, but I don't know. I think we might start working on it this fall. We'll see if it's something you guys are interested in. Let me know. Otherwise, they'll sit at Mike's house for a little bit, wrapped up in a tarp. But that's it for now. That was a busy day. We got to get this stuff organized, put it all away. I feel like it's like Dennis Collins' coffee walk almost right now with all the junk we found. But thanks for watching. These cars are still out there. It maybe wasn't a Cobra in a barn, but it was a Sebring in a garage. They're still out there. See you in the next video.